April 19th, 1861, meeting at Town Hall to hear news and gather volunteers. Reverend Bullard is in the middle of a speech and many people are listening. Scene 1.
Less than 1 week ago, President Lincoln most solemnly asked us to come to the aid of our country, one country indivisible before God.
Yeah!
And we brave people of Massachusetts sent the 1st regiments. On this day, the 86th anniversary of the shots heard around the world in Lexington, 1775, our Massachusetts owned 6th Regiment, barely yet at war, was attacked by a mob in Baltimore.
No! Murderers! Murderers!
We have wounded and killed more than 40 brave men who answered the call.
Murderers! Rebels! No! Rebels!
How will we answer the call for more troops? Now, President Lincoln asks for brave men to offer our service of 3 months for our beloved United States. How do we answer? I say we show the rebels, end slavery, and be home in time for harvest in August.
Good people, good neighbors. What use is my learning and long years of study? What can I teach your children if I do not live the truth? What point to my moral compass if it does not swing true north to action and to arms to defend our country from those lazy, slave-owning rebels?
Hooray!
Shall we be one free nation or one half country that is half free?
No!
Then who will join me?
I will!
Scene 2A. All over Royalston, men and women say goodbye. Late April 1861, Noonan blacksmith's shop and forge. Josiah Jr. is helping father by stacking wood outside blacksmith's forge. We hear his father's voice and the sound of iron hammer and iron ringing inside.
But I am old enough, Father. They said so at the meeting.
They always want young men, and I am too old and you are too young. Besides, your mother will never forgive me.
But Father, I am strong and healthy. I believe in you. And besides all that, I want to fight.
No, they say 3 months, but who can tell?
Please, Father, we are needed. Even the schoolmaster is going.
No, the schoolmaster is no concern of yours.
My friends are going. They'll think me a coward, or worse, a slaver.
No, and that's my last word.
Scene 2B. Same day, Miller's barn. The Miller's barn and her brother is pacing in front of a barn with a letter and envelope he calls to his sister, Elizabeth Miller.
Elizabeth, come out, Elizabeth, please.
What is it, Micah?
Elizabeth, I guess, well, I cannot hide this any longer.
Hide what? What is it, Micah? Is something wrong?
I'm leaving for war today.
No, you said you would stay. What will we do without you?
I know. Joshua and I went to Athol and got our photographs taken. Here's a picture of me. Don't laugh. We held still so long we look like we are eating lemons. No, it is for you. You can remember us.
As if I could forget my brother. Oh, what will Mother say?
I know. And I bought a horse from the schoolmaster, Mr. Smith. Here's the paper. The horse is for you. It is stabled at the Pierce's Inn.
The horse will help, but still, what will we do without you?
You will be fine.
Scene 2C, late August 1861, behind Pierce's Inn in the stables. Irene Pierce and her two sisters, Azuba and Abigail, are just finishing their chores.
Will you stop
Stop what?
humming that song? You do it all day. You can at least learn the words.
It's so lonely here with that William around.
William, William, William. Really, Irene, I'd rather hear you hum.
It's no use. I just want to go over and be with William.
You know full well you cannot go. Think of who you are.
Supper.
Later that evening, in their sleeping loft.
Abigail, I know what to do.
Huh? What?
I know what to do about me going to be more with William.
And I know what to do in bed at night. Go to sleep.
But I know what to do
About what?
about me going to be war with William.
And that is?
I could cut my hair and wear my father's clothes, and I can act and talk like a man. Besides, I'm a better shot than most men in town.
That is true.
And this is a terrible idea.
All night long, Abigail and Azuba work to turn Irene into a young man. Her hair is cut short, they bind and pad her, and they shortened and tailored their father's clothes until Irene looked like a Union Army volunteer.
She walks and looks like a boy.
Thank you.
She sounds like a boy.
We just need to settle up our horse, oatmeal, and...
Wait, we're forgetting something.
What? I mean, what?
Your name. You have to change your name.
And you can't be from Royalston. Everybody knows everybody else.
What about Jedediah?
Yes, Jedediah Knight from Ashburnham.
I like it. I mean, it's a good name.
Scene 3, July 1863, outside a tent in a camp waiting for battle. Some Royalston men at the front talk and play music. They are waiting for battle the next day and have heard it will be many large armies joining together, and no one knows what will happen. William Walker is softly playing Home Sweet Home on his harmonica. James Smith is polishing his saber. Josiah Noonan Jr., Phineas Esteburke, Paul Davis, Jacob Bullock, Theodore Knight, Jedediah Knight, a.k.a. Irene Pierce, enters, drawn by the sound of harmonica.
I miss my students. I wonder who is teaching them. They were so bright.
Are you sorry you traded your pen for the sword?
Ha! One is mightier. I fear it is not the pen.
I hope the war ends soon, so we can all go back to our home sweet homes.
I know Bud will be happy to see Royalston again, right, boy?
It's so far. I'd like to jump into Dome's Falls right now.
Or swim in the Miller's River.
Does anyone else have the jitters about this battle? I do, I promise you.
I'm too hot to be worried.
I'm as nervous as a cow in a skillet.
The way things are going to be, we'll be at war until Christmas. We'll just have to get over it.
Christmas, I already miss everyone at home.
I wish I knew if my letters reach my family. I'd like them to know how I am.
I'd like to get a letter just once.
That was a beautiful song you played. What is it called?
My own version of Home Sweet Home. I am working on it for my fiance back in Royalston.
I think she'll love it.
You are from the Ashburnham group. My name is William Walker. What is yours?
Jedediah Knight.
Are you related to any of the knights from Royalston?
No. Most of our family live in New Hampshire.
Have I ever seen you before? Maybe you have a cousin in Royalston.
Oh, no. No cousins in Royalston.
You remind me of my fiance.
Oh, I might know her. Is she from Ashburnham?
Her name is Irene Pierce. She's from Royalston.
No, I don't know her.
When I am missing her, I play and look at the harmonica she gave me a hand.
It is beautiful. Thank you. Good night, all. God keep you.
Time to sleep. Time to sleep.
I am worn out from worrying. Good night. Night.
Scene 4A, 1863, the war is dragging on and on. News of the wounded has come to Royalston. Inside the Sibley house, Amanda Sibley paces and works at the kitchen table as she talks to herself.
Oh, how I miss them. I hate thinking of me here and them cold and hungry in a tent. Well, at least I can cry without worrying, Mother. Ow! Oh no, it's deep, but Mother taught me how to treat this. Wait, I know. Yes, I know how I can help them. Mother.
What is it, Amanda? Are you well? Are you bleeding?
Well, no, I mean, yes, I was, but I know something important.
What is it, Amanda?
Mother, I want to go to Washington and be a nurse for the troops.
You are too young to go alone, but
what if
what if we go together?
You taught me everything I know. That would be wonderful.
Scene 4B, 1863. The war is dragging on and on. News of the wounded has come to Royalston. In a front room in Royalston, inside the miller's house, rolling cloth into bandages, are two young women, Esther Sibley and Cordelia Estabrook, and Azuba Pierce enters, an official-looking letter in one hand and a thick envelope in her other hand.
Here is our permission to travel to Washington, D.C., and here are our tickets.
When do we leave? Tomorrow, look, it says on the tickets.
We will need to bring all these bandages.
And some salves and tinctures, too.
Oh no!
What is it, Auntie?
Worcester County, wounded in battle, Jacob Knight, Royalston.
I must come with you.
The more the merrier. I am sure Jacob will be fine.
Scene 4D, in and out of the hospital. Months later, Elizabeth Miller, Union Army Hospital. Elizabeth Miller is back in Washington and more soldiers stand guard in a tent, and she examines Jacob Bullock, who has a very bloody bandage right on him.
What happened, soldier? I'm supposed to be in the back with the cannons, but we made a mistake and I was in the front lines when the enemy fired. I was shot in my arm.
Who took out the musket ball?
My friend Jedediah.
Well, he is a good friend. What is your name?
Jacob, but my friends call me Jake.
Ah, Jake. Not Jacob Bullock from Royalston.
Why, yes, and you? Wait, I knew you. Know you. You are Elizabeth, Micah's little sister.
Yes, you are losing a lot of blood. We may need to amputate. Let me call the doctor and see what he...
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, scene 4C, in and out of the hospital. 1863, the war is dragging on and on. After a particularly bad battle, a hospital tent in Washington, D.C. rises the sound of horses' hooves, and then Elizabeth Miller enters, taking off riding gloves, carrying a saddlebag on shoulder, and taking out her papers. A soldier stands guard in front of a large tent.
I hope I am not too late.
How can I help you, young lady?
I am Elizabeth Miller, here to see Micah Miller. He is my brother in the Massachusetts 6th Regiment. Here are my papers. My brother has been wounded.
That's all I need to know, dear lady. Speak to Nurse Alice. Good day.
Good day.
Sister, am I dreaming?
No, I am real and really here.
I thought I'd never see you again.
I am real and really here, and I am here to get you well enough to bring you home. I know this will hurt. Sorry, but I must.
Ah!
Can you stand?
I'm afraid not without help.
Lean on me. All we need to do is get you to my horse.
Let's go home.
Yes, I will take you home.
You've been listening to a short play written by the 6th graders of the Royalston Community School in May and June of 2015. in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the formation of the town of Royalston. This project was funded by the local cultural council of Royalston. Much gratitude and thanks goes to Mr. Brian Snell, the classroom teacher of the 6th grade at Royalston Community School, Molly Saperci, principal there, and also to the incredible staff who welcomed me warmly and supported me most generously. Local Cultural Council grants are funded by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, promoting arts and culture throughout the Commonwealth.